Hello guys, welcome to the channel, welcome to Blue Point TV, where we talk about football and football related stories. Okay guys, I just want to talk about Eden Hazard. Now I want to talk about the player. Now we know Hazard just retired from football at the age of 32. Now for me, I feel like it's sad news for football. It's sad news for football fans, people that love football. This is no biased thing of I support this club or I support that club. If you love football, if you love the very best players, if they retire at the wrong age, you'll be sad because you want to be watching them consistently. You want them to be entertaining you. You know. So if they retired at the wrong age, I feel like you should be sad. So I feel like it's the same thing with Hazard now. For him to retire at the age of 32, I feel like it's sad for football. I feel like it's sad for football fans that this talented player, has retired early. I feel like 32 years for him to retire at the age of 32 is early. If he had retired at the age of 36, 37, it's okay. At least he gave us 4 years or 5 years extra of his ability or extra of his talent. But yeah, at the age of 32 for me is sad news that he has retired at the age of 32. Now people will say, why is it that he did not go and continue his football in the MLS or Saudi? As you know, most players are going there to play MLS or Saudi. If maybe his body can't carry him again to play in Europe. Now, I think there's something that I saw, reports that I saw is when he's saying he feel like his body maybe I will not carry him to perform to the level that he wants to perform. And I think clubs from Saudi and the MLS, I think they came from him. Based on what I saw, the report that I saw, I think they came for Hazard, but it seems he feel like his body will not carry him to perform to the level that he wants to perform, because there are players that they want to keep that level of their performances. There are players like that. So if they feel like their body will not carry them to perform to the level that they want, they will just stop playing. They will just retire. So I feel like that's exactly what Eden Hazard has done for him to retire this early. So like I said before, for him to retire at the age of 32, I feel like it's not right. It's not a good news. So yeah, let's just talk about the positive. Let's talk about how good the player is. Now, of course, the obvious time would be when he was playing for Chelsea. When Eden Hazard was playing for Chelsea, at the time, most people would say he is the best Premier League player. I feel like people will agree with me that most people will believe that Eden Hazard, in times of pure talent, in terms of, watching a player giving you what you want as a fan, as a football fan, most people will say, he's the best player in the Premier League at the time. Of course, we had Kevin De Bruyne that playing for City. Salah came, started playing for Liverpool, and as well, Sadio Mane was there. So many good players, Harry Kane and Aguero, these players. But I feel like in times of pure talent, I think most people will believe that, or will say Eden Hazard is the best Premier League player at the time. Now, I think he has the ability to go to the next level. Most people also say that he has the ability to win the Ballon d'Or. And also another reason why he went to Real Madrid, people say if he goes to Real Madrid, he may have the chance to win the Ballon d'Or, because for Chelsea, when he was at Chelsea, I think Chelsea they were not really consistent in terms of every single season be at the very top, challenging for every title. They were not there. The only time that Chelsea challenged for title when Hazard was there was obviously under Jose Mourinho, when Jose Mourinho won the won the league. I think 2014 when he won the league with Hazard. That was the first time Eden Hazard won the Premier League. And when Antonio Conte won the league. And even in the Champions League, the only time Hazard, like Chelsea went far with Hazard in the Champions League was when he was when Chelsea got to the semi-final, and then they knocked out by the Atletico Madrid. I think that was around 2013, 14, thereabout. So in terms of consistency, I don't think, Chelsea have been consistent, challenging at the very top. And I'm not saying it's his fault. I also think the club did not help the player. I feel like for Hazard to go to the next level, I still think it's partly his fault and partly Chelsea's fault. Why I say so is when Hazard was at Chelsea, he played under so many managers. He played under, I think, 6 to 7 managers. He played under them. And I think as a footballer, I don't think it's right to play under so many managers, because every managers have their system. Every managers have their idea, how they want to approach games, how they want to play. So if you play under the first manager and hey, he gets sacked, and then the next one come, change the idea of, of the previous manager, he has already changed something in the team. If he changes his system, he has already changed something in the team. So the players now will now start to adapt to a new system. And then when you sack the second manager and then you bring it just like that, there will be no consistency in the performances of the players. There will be no consistency in the team on how they want to perform. But when you have one manager, one top world-class manager, you keep him there for years, for 5, 6, 7 years, I feel like the players will be consistent in their performances because they know the system. They know how the manager wants to play. They know how the manager likes to approach games. They know what the manager will expect from them because of why they know the system. They have been with the manager for years. I want to use Kevin De Bruyne as an example, playing under Pep, and as well I will use Salah as an example, playing under Klopp. Now, for Kevin De Bruyne, I think he has been under Pep for like 7 years now. Like Pep have been at City for 7 years. Yes, Kevin De Bruyne came before Pep. He came this season, and then the next season, Pep came, and then Pep have been at Manchester City for like 7 years now. So when you're playing under one coach, you know the system, and if the coach is top class manager, he will improve you, and you will be consistent in your performances. That's why I feel like Kevin De Bruyne has been consistent in his performances since he has been at Manchester City. And for me, the first season that Kevin De Bruyne came to City, you see already he's a good player, he's a top player. But I feel like under Pep, Kevin De Bruyne went to the next level under Pep. Why? Pep is a good coach, a world-class coach, and also Kevin De Bruyne have been with Pep. He has understand what Pep wants him to do. He has also understood the system. So you could see how De Bruyne got improved and improved like that. And as well, we talked about Mo Salah. Mo Salah have been at Liverpool for like maybe 6 years now. So he has been at Liverpool for a long time. Under one manager, the same manager that signed him, he's still playing under the same manager. And we agree that Salah has been consistent since he has been at Liverpool. He has, getting improved every single season. We shouldn't forget that the way Salah is performing now, this wasn't the way he was performing when he was younger, when he was at Chelsea. So playing under a good manager as a good player, you will get improved. And Salah has, he has been improving. And as we know, for me, we all know that, we all agree Salah is a world-class player. So I feel like Chelsea, in a way, affected Eden Hazard not to go to the next level. Like I said, the two sides have blame here. Hazard, where I will blame him is not to give everything in training. As we know, as we heard, that he doesn't like training hard. He's a lazy player in terms of to train. But of course, there's a video that Obumike said, Hazard doesn't like to train. They'll ask him why you're not training. You said, just relax. Match day, you will see who is the better player. Of course, the match day, he will see him do his magic, and then he will be the best player on the pitch. So sometimes I begin to wonder, why is it that the coaches are not there? Why is it that they are not forcing him to train? Why is it that they're not making the authorities listen? You must train the way I want you to train, because he has played under the very best managers. He has played under coaches that I feel like I would say they are difficult in terms of their ego, in terms of you must do what they want you to do. He played under Jose Mourinho. And Jose Mourinho, I think he's that kind of manager that you have to do what he wants you to do. He played under Antonio Conte. And Conte, for me, is also that kind of manager that will want you, you have to do what he wants you to do. So for him to play under these two managers at Chelsea, and he wasn't training to the level that he was supposed to train, just as his teammates they are training at the level, and still there was no story from the manager saying they would drop him because he's not giving everything in training. That's to tell you the level that he is as a player. Because I feel like for him not to be giving everything in training, I feel like it also affected him in the long run now. Because for you to be training hard, it will make you get fitter. For me, I think another problem that he had when he went to Real Madrid was because he wasn't fit enough. Yes, we know he had his injury problem, but I also think fitness. You could have injury, you come back from that maybe ankle injury or knee injury. You come back from that injury, but you're not fit. Your body is not fit enough, to carry you. So I think that's another problem that Hazard had when he was at Real Madrid. And then, for me, it's sad news that the player retired at the age of 32. And also, I just want to say this about Hazard as well. He is one of the most gifted footballer, like natural gifted footballer. Is that one of those footballers that are just, he has the talent. He doesn't have to, do too much to create something. It's just like Messi. Messi, the talent is there. He's not struggling to go past people. The talent is there. So I feel like Eden Hazard is that kind of player. He's a talented footballer, even from small. Even from age 16, 17, 18, the talent is there. That was why when he came to Chelsea at age of, 20 or 21, he was starting games for Chelsea at that age. He was already one of the best players for Chelsea at that age. Starting games, finishing games, playing regularly for Chelsea at that age. We shouldn't forget Kevin De Bruyne and Mo Salah. They came to Chelsea in and around that same time that Hazard came, to Chelsea. And these two players, they are the same age, I think, with Eden Hazard now. I think Kevin De Bruyne is around 32, 31, 32. Salah, the same age, 31, 32. So the three of them are at the same age bracket. But these two players, Salah and Kevin De Bruyne, at age 21, 22, at age 20, 21, 22, they were not as good as they are now. But Hazard, at that age, 21, 22, he's doing the business. He's a top player already for Chelsea. That was why he ended up, remaining at Chelsea. And then these two players left. Yes, at the end of the day, it seems it's the wrong decision to let them go based on what they are doing now. But at that time, it seems it wasn't the wrong decision because it seems they were not giving anything to the team. Let's be honest, it seems at that time, when they were younger, it seems they were not giving anything to the team. So that alone would tell you that Eden Hazard is a natural, gifted footballer from small. Why the likes of Salah and Kevin De Bruyne, they work themselves in terms of hard work, in terms of constant training. They work themselves up there to this level. Of course, with the help of top managers like Pep Guardiola and Klopp. I feel like they work themselves to that level, whilst Hazard was just pure talent from small. So at the end of the day, it's sad that Hazard, retired at the age of Yeah, at the age of 32. So yeah, that's my take on Eden Hazard. What's your opinion on the player? Because I feel like him retiring now is sad for football. So do you think his retirement now is sad for football? Drop, yeah, your take and your feeling and your opinion on this one. Thank you guys for watching. And also please guys, if you're watching the video on YouTube, subscribe to the channel Blue Point TV if you're new. And also like the video, it's really important. And also we're also on Facebook. Follow the channel Blue Point TV, like and share the video. Thank you guys. Stay safe. I'll see you again. Bye.